Hey, this is DanLanPro. How you doing? Hey, just as I promised, we're going to do a quick tutorial on Wirecast 16.0 filters. They have some new filters in Wirecast 16.0, which is the new Bluer filter, and they have the LUTs filters, which vintage, Mars, burnt, etc., etc. So we're going to go over a quick tutorial on how to do that. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Wirecast. And now in Wirecast, we have our normal stuff. So most of you, I'm assuming, know Wirecast. So you know how layers work. You know how to clear layers. You know how to set your status up as far as your layers and the things you want to do. So at the top here, if you notice at the top where we normally have our stack of where we find our stuff at and shot layers, and we have our adjustments and color and crop and all of that in there, and our audio, and we have our transition properties, and we have our other parameters that we normally use. If you notice right here in the middle, there's a new icon. And that icon where you see it says video filters. And you can use these video filters whether it's on an image or video. And what you can do with it is you can use the two new tools that they added in here along with the chroma key, luma key, and color key called Bluer and LUTs. And I'm getting ready to show you how that operates. Now, if you look right here, you'll see a question mark that'll tell you everything about this particular thing. But we're not going to do that because Telestream going to do that for you. But anyway, you see this plus sign right there? Once I select my image and I hit this plus sign, that choice I was telling you about, remember, chroma key, luma key, color key, and Bluer. These are all things that you can now pick from this particular thing, LUTs. So you see all these things are here for you to choose as far as what you want to do with this particular image. So let's bring me on so we can get a good look as far as what I'm talking about. So now we have the talent on the screen, which is me, and we have all of our stuff ready to go. So now I'm going to click this image again. I'm going to click this image right here. That's my background image on my background layer. And I'm going to hit this plus sign, and I'm going to go down here to Bluer. Now I got a Bluer tool, as you can see, and it's already set to 5.0. Now I'm going to show you because you can see how that Bluer tool is going to set us up for our depth of field. You see how it's changing over here in my preview screen. This is my live screen. If I want this to go live, I would just hit this arrow. But right now I'm just setting it up. So that's my Bluer. I can get a deeper Bluer, if you notice, and then I can get clear. So what this does is allow you to get a good depth of field over in Wirecast. So let's bring that up on our live screen. So now you see I got a nice depth of field going on there. So now when I add me a title, I'm going to add my title. You see, we have us a nice depth of field going on there. And we can do that with video. We can do that with anything. So now if I want to go back in here and change this same thing or same image to something else, like LUTs, I can change it to LUTs through the same process. Now this time, instead of picking Bluer, we're going to pick LUTs. So now you see how LUTs give you a files here: Mars, burnt, desert, vintage, iceberg. Right now it's set on vintage. So if I want to set it on Mars, if I want to set it on burnt, you see how it's changing? So whatever I set it on, desert, I might want to use these for different reasons. Vintage, iceberg. Now, if I want to customize this and bring in some third-party external LUTs, I could bring those in, and that file has to have a certain format. You can go over to Telestream. When you hit this customize, you'll find out exactly what some of those things are. But right now, we want to come back out of here. So all you have to do is hit this X right here and X out of there. And I'm going to go back and get my Bluer tool, and I'm going to put my Bluer and keep my Bluer on my talent so I can keep my depth of field. So now I have my Bluer, and That is how we operate as far as the two new video filter tools inside of Wirecast. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just as we promised, a quick tutorial on how to use the new filter tools in Wirecast 16.0. My name is DanLanPro. It's always a pleasure. Make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button. Till next time, peace.